Off for a nice early morning walk now, up to the Lundie Craigs. A couple of kilometres. Not such a bright morning, it's quite dark and a little bit misty. But it's supposed to brighten up later on, so hopefully it'll be quite nice. Certainly quite peaceful. There's a surprising amount of traffic about for a Sunday morning. I was out about an hour earlier taking Margaret off to work, and don't normally see any cars at all, but quite a few about, and people walking as well in the dark. Special day, I guess. Quite a good view from up here, not massively high, but you can see down there is Cooper Angus, there's the feed mill just there, and the care home where Margaret works. So you've got Cooper Angus is sort of about there. A little bit of a roar of traffic in the background. Other than that, it's quite quiet. The deer out there in the cornfield looking at me. The road's a bit sort of gravelly, so I was making quite a bit of crunching noise when I was coming up. Right in the middle of that shot, about there. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be bothered. He's bounding away now. There he goes. The far end of the field, stopped again. Low hum of traffic, as I thought. It isn't traffic. It's actually the feed mill. It's got its dryers going. Of course, it's harvest time. There's still some to do, obviously. But that's what it is. I think it's about 2 miles away. Yeah, it's a couple of miles away. Quite noisy. I wonder if it's that noticeable in Cooper Angus. I wouldn't fancy living there if it was. Some sort of bird of prey making a big row up there. And down here, deer barking. Sounded like it was coming from this wood, but it could have been that chap down there on the edge of the field, which is the one I saw running across when I was in the woods down there. The Craigs coming into view. With the transmitter on top there. So we'll be up there shortly, and across to the right of that is where the trig point is. I think this time the plan is to go around the back, steady way up, instead of coming back along the top of the cliffs, which is more or less what I did last time. Slope down, go down the slope at that end and back up this valley to the end of the loch. There's a loch just in front of us here, which is full of fishies. Yeah, that's the tree line is there. It's where I had breakfast a few months ago. Sitting on the edge there. Really nice. Lots of woodies around. Well, it's not a hard walk. It's a nice steady incline, but it certainly warms you up. I think it was about 7-8 degrees when I came out this morning. But, it's grey and dull, and the clouds are quite low. I was hoping for some beautiful clear skies, and after yesterday I thought we would get really good views. That remains to be seen. Not much further to go now. Nearing the top, so the last little steep bit, and then we're out at the transmitters. That's me made it to the top of the trig point. Quite a warming climb, shall we say. Not really that hard, but I think I've got quite a bit of gear on me. And if we look there, we're looking north. We can see a couple of generators there. And if we look carefully, just above that jenny, I might point you in the right direction. I think so. Just above that jenny there, we can see Barry Hill and our house. Our house is about halfway down the height of one of those spinning blades. There's Barry Hill. There's Barry Hill. That's Ailith Hill, and there's Ailith. Quite a lovely view. We've got Campurney Hill with the watchtower, so the observation tower on top of it. Spin round, some beacons up the top there, and the last minute or so, the slight mist has come in. See the beautiful colour of the sky there. Well, that's the North Sea just below it. That's actually the North Sea. Very difficult to discern between the clouds, the sky and the sea. I can see in Dundee down there, there's a couple of, perhaps it's one, yeah, it'll be one sort of rig type thing. And further round we've got, oh, that's the Law, Dundee Law there, just sticking up hard to see. We've got the Tay Road Bridge, no sorry, it's the rail bridge, Tay Rail Bridge there. There's the River Tay, running all the way along. Abernethy will be in the distance there, can't really see it. And over here we've got the peak of King's Seat, I'm guessing, I think it is King's Seat up there. And there's our transmitter. You can just see here, just above the edge of the forest is Cooper Angus. And that there, over the top of that forest, is Blairgowrie. Might brighten. Certainly the clouds look close enough to touch here. If that just clears a little bit, you'll get a beautiful view of the sea. Anyway, it's time for a brew. Of course, what I forgot this morning was the milk. So I'm stuck with Belgian chocolate options. Well, not quite my cup of tea, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it. And of course the usual porridge and fruit in there. Cranberries and raisins. And the water's just about coming up to a boil. I'm on Hexie today. going to take a bearing to that and just check that it's King's Seat rather, in a moment. Yep, that really is King's Seat. It's about 2 miles away. Conditions are not very good actually, it's quite hazy. I brought my spotting scope from my old target shooting days up, and I was hoping to see our house. And although I can see exactly where it is and I can make out there's a building there, it's too grey and misty. I think our house is about 3 miles as the crow flies from here. It's just faded out. So that was pretty good. So I think we're at 322 metres here, fair height. And that noise from the feed mill in Blair, that's 2 miles from here, and I can still hear it. That's amazing. There's been times when we've heard machinery at home and not been able to see anything in the fields nearby. I wonder if it's that. It's just carrying on the wind. That would be about, I think it's 7 miles to home. Not sure how far it is actually as crow flies, probably closer than that, maybe 5. So I thought I'd have a look over the edge here. This is quite a spectacular drop. You see the Craigs on the right here in a second, but just look at this, how quickly the ground drops away. Wow, that is spectacular. That really is. Looks beautiful. I don't know whether to walk back down that way or not. I mean, that's supposedly one of the tracks. You go back down here somewhere, down the gentle slope. It doesn't look gentle. Along the bottom here, that must be the track there. Along the bottom, right the way along to the little lock. Over that way. Really good. Yeah, beautiful. Just taking a break for 5. My leg's quite sore, so I thought I'd have a bit of a rest. And he seems to be playing up a bit. Never mind. It's quite nice here. I'm sitting down on some lovely sphagnum moss, which is lovely and damp, but it's comfortable. Not much further to go now. I might just stop a little bit down the road and have a brew. We'll see. Found this little fairy grotto in the middle of darkish wood, complete with fairy rings, well, mushrooms. And look at these trees. Isn't that a beauty? And another one right next to it. All twisted. Look at the depth of the pine needles here. Really does look an old place. I'll see if I can get through this way. Out into the sunshine on the track. It really is a spectacular place. That's about it. I'm off down the track now, back home. It's a grand place, very peaceful in here. Some of these trees just covered in moss. And of course the fir trees are really thick. Look at those behind me. Can't see much, it's just dark. Grand place. That's it for